What is up, everybody? Welcome to a special WrestleSense live report. I'm your boy, Blaze McCoy, and your WrestleSense is like who you want to like, hate who you want to hate, cheer who you want to cheer, boo who you want to boo. Can you guys hear me? Are we having audio issues? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hear ya. You can hear me. Okay. I don't know why I'm not hearing me on my own. All right. Welcome to the show. We're going to get going here about, let me double check my audio. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Well, that is me. All right. We are live here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over the match card for tomorrow, tonight, early morning. But let's check the chat first. I do have the PC version of 2K hooked up, so we are going to play some of those actual matches and see how that goes. Daniel Barry, always appreciate you, my friend. Member of the channel. Brooklyn Joker's in the house. Good to see you. Missy Harris is here. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up and share it out. We got Chad Schrader in the house. We are live on the Hardcore Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network Facebook page, and the Blaze Radio Network. Which reminds me, I should give them some props. All right. Got to give props to the WrestleSense boys, Doc, Ray, CJ, as well as everybody from the Hardcore Sports Network. Ram is going to the chamber. Comes in a half hour sleep preparing for the chamber, Ram. Good to see you, man. I hope you enjoy the show. Leo Angel's in the house. Good to see you, Leo. How you doing? Andy Price in the house. What is happening? Good to see you as well. Great to see each and every one of you. How you doing? You're excited. Hey, I'm probably going to take a sleeping pill so I can get up at 5. I don't know. All right, so we're going to preview Elimination Chamber in a little unique way. I'm going to talk a little bit about the match. We're also going to bring 2K23 in and actually let the game play. So I have that all hooked up as well. Let's test it out. So we're going to share the screen here. And see what it's all about. So we got the chamber up here. We got 4 matches. The dad jokes are broke. I'm so sad. We'll try to get the dad jokes fixed if we can, but we're not going to do the pre-show match, but we will talk about it here momentarily. We got Sharon Sanderson in the building. Welcome in. Good to see you. So we are going to talk about, yes, oh my goodness, Nightbot is broken. That's only for the dad jokes. It'll drop links as well. And if you haven't already, check out the Hardcore Sports Network over there. Doing some great things with basketball, football, baseball, hockey, and everything in between. So we will play these 4 matches here, simulate them, and talk about the matches as they are simulated. We have his name's still Butch on here. I'm sorry. I know. He's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate going up against Priest and Bálor for the tag titles. We got Nia Jax going up against Rhea Ripley for the women's championship. That'll come up next. We got the 6 ladies in the chamber: Naomi, Becky, Liv, Bianca, Tiffany, and Raquel. And we got the 6 men for the men's chamber: Drew, Logan, Lashley, Orton, LA Knight, and Kevin Owens. So we will play those matches, talk about, to me, I mean, before we get really into it, pretty predictable if everything turns out the way everyone thinks it will. Hey, I'm on Mitch's TV. Hold on. I need to make you see me. Hey, I'm on Mitch's TV. Hey. All right. So let's talk about a little wrestling news before we get into it. We have some breaking news from earlier tonight to talk about. Something that maybe you guys didn't know. Maybe you did know. I'm sure Andy Price already knew. Well, let's get to the matchups. First and foremost, late last night, early morning, we have 2 ex-WWE competitors who won championships in New Japan. That's right, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler. That is Nick Nemeth on the top as your IWGP Global Champion. And we have Matt Riddle as your New Japan World Television Champion. So the intriguing thing about this is they made the announcement that Forbidden Door in AEW is going to be in New York. So we'll see if one of these 2 guys will show up on AEW television for Forbidden Door. So now with these championships, they always mix in a lot of New Japan people, maybe some CMLL this year because they have that angle going. We will be covering Revolution next weekend. And also the Legion of Dork is live on Sunday night. Tomorrow we have another Get Blazed podcast. That podcast will be basically myself going on Get Blazed. We're going to do Get Blazed. We're going to do a talk show before the eFed Supercard tomorrow. Yeah, and that's yes, a lot of surprises. We got another one, show or whoever, someone else there was another title change as well. And there is another show tonight before Chamber as well for New Japan. So that's some news worth talking about. Today's mainly WWE. We're going to cover the Chamber. We shouldn't be here too long. It's going to be basically a summary of what's going down for the Chamber. We're going to let these matches play out. We're going to talk about the matches while they play out. Now, granted, this is 2K, so I said it was pretty predictable, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen the way we think it is. Oh, goodness gracious. Before we do that, though, let's take that off. And I wanted to show you guys something. We do something called Local Focus here on the WrestleSense podcast. We haven't done one in a while, but Doc, the head commentator for 4 different companies around here, CJ, wrestling and refereeing. Well, he said he's done wrestling, but we'll see. Ray has been involved in those as well. So the WrestleSense boys have been involved in some of these companies you see over here: Revenge Rise, IWC, RWA, 2PW. And we've talked about IWC before. Yes, there is no internet wrestling community. Let's just kill that right there. It's not a community. IWC does not exist. It only exists as the International Wrestling Cartel here in Pittsburgh. Now, we've shown the past when CJ fought in some tournaments and some of the famous people that have been in the tournaments before. But let's look at this alumni page on the IWC, International Wrestling Cartel website. Now, this is something we briefly touched on before, but this will give you an idea of what a hub the Pittsburgh area is for indie wrestling. So let's go ahead and I do got to stop that screen to share this screen. So we're going to share this. We're going to talk about IWC and some alumni that have fought in the IWC here in Pittsburgh. This is the only IWC I recognize. I will say that again. There is no internet wrestling community. But this group, if you see up top, Logan Shulo, who you guys will know as Elias. I think he's going by Elijah now as well, but he is making a return. Tomorrow night, there's an IWC show. He'll be there. Wardlow, I've talked about him. Shima Zion, DJ Z, Joaquin Wild, whatever you want to call him. He's been in the IWC company before. CJ has spoken of him a few times, knowing him. And Britt Baker, of course. So Wardlow and Britt, you saw in the opening of the show. We talk about them a lot. But some of the other guys you don't know have fought in the International Wrestling Cartel over the years. Ric Flair, the legend. A lot of legends here. Bruno, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Bret Hart. The best of the best, if you ask me. Eddie Guerrero, Mick Foley. Of course, Kurt Angle's from Pittsburgh, so he has performed in IWC as well. Sting has made an appearance in IWC. Some of these I didn't even know. We've shown the IWC website before, but Sting, I didn't realize he fought there before. Roddy Piper, Jerry the King Lawler, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. You got Jake the Snake, Ted DiBiase, Booker T, Sergeant Slaughter. You got Ricky Steamboat, Mark Henry, Jeff Jarrett, the legend Larry Zbyszko. I think he's billed from Pittsburgh, but I don't really think he's from Pittsburgh. But Nikolai Volkov, Greg Valentine, Tito Santana, Sonny. And, we talked about this a lot where, indie feds do bring in some stars. Now, recently in these years, not the WWE stars, but all the other independents or the smaller companies would let their talent go and be an indie fed. So these were probably either when they were done with WWE or prior to WWE. So Sonny, Tito Santana, Greg Valentine, Nikolai Volkov, Rock and Roll Express, who recently came back in to RWA and won the RWA tag team titles. Even though they're old, they can still go. And old people as wrestlers, that's been in pro wrestling forever. There you go. Fire Stars in the house. Good to see you. Andrew Roberts is here. Keep those thumbs up coming, guys. We're going to get to the match card here shortly. I just figured it would be nice to talk about these legends that have been here in the Pittsburgh area. Ivan Putski, Bob Orton, Rikishi, Paul Orndorff, Coco Beware, the Honky Tonk Man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Billy Gunn, Brutus Beefcake. A who's who of professional wrestling. Jim Neidhart, George Animal Steel. Look at Adam Cole, how young he looks. My goodness. That don't even look like Adam Cole. Look at that, maybe Andy Cole, his little brother. I don't know. Arn Anderson, Bushwhacker Luke, Abdullah the Butcher, AJ Styles, Bobby Fish, Trevor Lee, now known as Cameron Grimes. You got Cedric Alexander, Corey Graves, Sterling James Keenan. There you go. Claudio, also known as Cesaro, Cassius Ono or Chris Hero, Chelsea Green. You got Damian Priest, a.k.a. Punishment Martinez back in the day, Deonna Purrazzo, EC3, known as the Deviant, Eric Young, Lindsay Dorado, Kushida, Kalisto, Samurai Del Sol, Johnny Gargano, Luke Gallows, Mandrews or Mark Andrews, Mia Yim, Ali, Rey Mysterio, Raymond Rowe or Eric. You got Rachel Ellering, the daughter of Paul Ellering, Pete Dunne or Butch. Look how young he is. Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe, Shelton Benjamin, Shotzi, Sean Spears, Tony Nese. I told you, it's a who's who of the history of professional wrestling that have fought in this company. The Hardy Boys, Swerve Scott, Shane Strickland, Swerve Strickland, whatever you want to call him. John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, Awesome Kong, Sammy Guevara, Ortiz, and AEW stars, proud and powerful. There you go. Charles Adderley's in the building. Good to see you. Too Cold Scorpio, Jerry Lynn, Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer was just in an RWA show over the weekend last week. Christopher Daniels, Ace Austin, Desmond Xavier, Sammy Callahan, Rich Swan. I mean, so many people. David Arquette even. How about it? You have Andrew Everett, Kylie Ray. You'll recognize a lot of these. But over the years, many, many, many wrestlers have come to IWC under the alumni here. You got Gresham, Dalton Castle, Shane Taylor, Daivari, CM Punk, which I always remind everyone that I did see an IWC show where CJ Sensation beat CM Punk. Samu, the Head Shrinker, the Patriot, Gilbert, Cole Cabana, Raven, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, Sanjay Dutt, Homicide, Petey Williams, Matt Sydal. You got Elijah Burke, Jay Lethal, and so many. The Pope Elijah Burke, I guess you can call him. Chucky T, Sandman, Matt Taven, Gangrel, Marty Jannetty, the Steiner brothers, good old Sabu, Hardcore Holly, MVP, Shark Boy, Brian Cage. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. D'Lo, Val Venus, Jeff Cobb, Carlito, Chavo Guerrero, Brother Runt, Stevie Richards, Davey Boy Smith, Kid Cash, Kamala, Matt Stryker, Chris Candido, Powers of Pain. I love the Powers of Pain back in the day. Buff Bagwell, Balls Mahoney. And you can't get a better last name than Balls, or first name than Balls. Good old Balls Mahoney. Let's see what else we got here. We got Scotty Too Hottie, The Bunny, Cherry Bomb, Vader, Robbie E, Ken Anderson, Penelope Ford, Marty Bell, Madison Rain. Lord Zoltan was actually in a match in RWA when I did ring announcing, and I announced the wrong winner. Sorry, Lord Zoltan. Rhino, Alex Reynolds, Virgil, The Genius, Tatanka, that's easy for you to say. Paul London, Jake Hager, Shane Douglas from Pittsburgh, Hurricane, you got Glacier, Lex Luger, Max Cat. Look how young Max Caster looks. Al Snow, King Kong Bundy, Enzo and Cass. Hammerstone's interesting. I can't wait to see where he lands. I think he'd be a big name in WWE. We got Juice Robinson, Jazz, Hornswoggle, Chris Adonis, Chris Masters previously, Thunder Rosa, Flip Gordon, Eric Redbeard, Cornette, Penta, Rouge, Dango, Midnight Express, Eddie Kingston, Bill Alfonso. I mean, Rob Van Dam, X-Pac, Joey Janela. So many, man. So many. Loving memory for those that have passed. But, I mean, that's just, like I said, a who's who of professional wrestlers that have fought here in the only IWC, the International Wrestling Cartel. Figured that'd be fun to show you. But we have a match card to go over, and we have, I should be able to share the game again. We'll be doing this game here in just a moment. We'll get it started. But first, let's talk about the match card. Yeah, Charles, thank you for all the comments. Blaze the personality is being revered, talked about on YouTube, social media platform, Wrestling Kingdom. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Keep those thumbs up coming, guys. Share it out. We're going to get into the match card. We got 4 matches. We're going to let it play, and we're going to talk about it and see what happens. We're going to discuss each match and find out what the outcomes are, etc., etc., etc. But let's go back to this. We talked about, obviously, if you're just joining us, Dolph Ziggler, now known as Nick Nemeth, is the new IWGP Global Champ, and Matt Riddle beat Tanahashi for the New Japan Pro Wrestling World TV title. There's Atticus Black and Sally. Yes. Hugo Kelly Black must have just got done with her 8-hour stream. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, Kelly just had a great show. She just got finished. So welcome everybody coming over from Kelly's show. As a reminder, there she is, Raid, Panty Raid. Appreciate that, Kelly. But I'm going to be putting out the schedule because your boy Blaze is stepping it up. I got a lot of energy, a lot of health. My health is a lot better, so I will be streaming a lot more, live pretty much every day for the next 9 or 10 days. We started on 21st this past Wednesday with Pick and Roll. We did Monarchy versus Lethal last night. Today, this is preview is my only show. Tomorrow we have the Get Blaze Talk show along with Steel City Showdown, which is 10 title matches in our E-Fed. LD's in the house. Good to see you. Keep those thumbs up coming, guys. Good to see everybody coming over. We got the review of the Chamber on Sunday at 5. And then after that, we got the Legion of Dork returning. So if you guys forget what the Legion of Dork's all about, let's go ahead and show you. Normally I do so much planning for the Legion of Dork, but this time I'm just going to bring back all the slideshows. We're going to react to them. I'll bring some special guests on, and we'll have some fun with it. So before we get into the match card, I'm making you guys wait. Then we'll get the 4 matches playing as we talk about the matches. I might drop the StreamYard link so you guys can come on and share your thoughts as well in the private chats. So stay tuned for that link to be dropped. But we'll be right back after this. More on the Legion of Dork. It returns this Sunday night, at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a dork, it's a couple dorks, reminiscing some nostalgia in classic video games, toys, and cartoons. I'm your boy Blaze McCoy, and with my awesome friend Super Nacho, we invite you to join us in the Legion of Dork, a podcast where we talk about our favorites of the past and discuss it all with you. The good old days when video game arcades were full, pinball, and more. When the toy stores were stocked to the ceilings with all your favorites like G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. Well, it started all with Pong with me in the 70s. Then Atari, Nintendo, Sega, ColecoVision, and television, and more brought new classics. Classics like Space Invaders, pew pew pew, and Donkey Kong. Pitfall. Dig Dug was a great one. Spent a lot of quarters on Galaga, that's for damn sure. Tecmo Bowl, hut, touchdown, and all the sports games. Super Mario Brothers became an instant classic. So did Zelda and Sonic the Hedgehog. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was a great one to play. So was Street Fighter, Hadouken, and all the fighting games. Star Wars toys and Hot Wheels is where I started collecting toys back in the day. Masters of the Universe, and you can't forget the bad guys. Of course. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Inhumanoids are here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell. Can't forget the wrestling figures, WWF, AWA, and those little guys, the Muscles. Yeah, I love playing with those, are great. Thundercats, ho! And even Voltron brought them all together with movies, cartoons, and toys. Join us in the Legion of Dork right here on the Blaze Radio Network here on YouTube. All right, so Sunday night, 8 o'clock. We'll do the review of however this show turns out, but let's get talking about it. Perth, Australia. Elimination Chamber. There's 5 matches booked. We're going to play out 4 of them. The one we're not going to play out is the first one, but we do have the Chamber. I love the Chamber. It's unique. It's just like the Rumble, a specialty, and they focus around the men and women's Rumble. They focus around the men and women's Chamber matches. We've had all these matches that were to get into the Chamber, and there's some storylines in between, and we'll discuss here. But like I said, pretty predictable if you think about how they've been leading up to this. Now, this match was just announced, and Indy Hartwell, of course, from Australia with Candice LeRae are going to face the Kabuki Warriors. I have a hard time thinking there's going to be a title change with everything going on with the Kabuki Warriors, but I'm pretty sure Indy Hartwell will get a big, nice cheer because she's from the country, and I'm hoping Bronson Reed gets a match too because he's from there as well. Azrael, good to see you. Welcome in. But as far as this match goes, I don't know. mean, is there any idea what it could be? Let's take a look. We will pop it in the chat here. We got Women's Tag Championship. It is Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, I believe that's how you spell it. And then against the champs, the Kabuki Warriors. Let me know in the chat who you guys think will win. The poll is up. You guys can vote now in the live chat. Let me know who you think's going to win. I have a hard time thinking that it's going to be anybody but Kabuki Warriors are just trying to get Indy Hartwell a match, which is fine. I mean, like I said, hopefully they work Bronson Reed into some storyline or a match or some kind. So Sally's in the house too. I see ya. Welcome in. I thank everyone for stopping in. It's a special WrestleSense report here today. And we're just going over the very small match card. I mean, like I say, they're probably going to take a really long time. If you saw the pictures, I tried to find a good picture of the setup, but it's 5 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, I have to get up pretty damn early to watch it. And then take a nap because we have I'm gonna try to keep I say this every time we do a Get Blazed talk show before a supercard. Try to keep it short and sweet, but then it turns into a 2-hour show. What I'm gonna do this time is I'll probably go over everything and then put the StreamYard link out so we can talk about it. Similar to what I'm gonna do today. I might drop the StreamYard link here in a minute, and while we watch these matches simulate, you guys can get your 2 cents in if you want. So tag team, that's on the pre-show. And then we have the talk show here. I don't know what you guys think this will amount to. You got to think they have something up their sleeves here with Cody and Seth. They come out and say that Rock will not be at this show, but will Roman? I don't know. I doubt him coming out. I don't know. I mean, you got to think this is going somewhere. But Grayson Waller will be interviewing Cody and Seth. I mean, Seth has teamed. He is teased that he will team or have Cody's back, I should say. We'll see how that goes. I mean, it's going to be very interesting. You're giving Grayson Waller some time there in his country and everything too. So we'll find out what they have planned for the Grayson Waller effect interview. But I'm interested in see what they're going to do with it. Obviously, you'll have Seth's entrance and Cody's entrance, which will take 10 minutes just right there. But let's get to the first match. And it is for the tag championship. Okay, we got a couple people. We got 6 votes in for that opening match on the pre-show. I don't know, not too many. Well, a couple people voted for it, looks like. So we have the tag championship here coming up. And this one, I think it's kind of predictable too. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are amazing. Unless they're going to really work something into how they lose, because they're building up, it seems like, to Miz and R-Truth versus Priest and Bálor. But let's see. We got Priest, if I can spell right, and Bálor. Priest and Bálor, the champs, versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Get your votes in the live chat now. Who do you think will win? And now we can actually play the match. When you get to the chamber matches, maybe I'll bring some people on. So, and obviously there won't be any entrance music or anything because I don't want to get copywritten. But for the WWE Tag Team Championship, hopefully, well, obviously in 24 we're going to get dual championships, but we do not have them in 23. In universe mode, that is. And that's what this is, low universe mode. All right. So coming out first, the challengers, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, the New Catch Republic. I don't know if anyone has any information on why they're called that. I'm guessing it is something UK-ish or something. I don't know. Something from the UK. It's got to be. You guys hear me over the crowd noise? Hopefully you can hear me over the crowd noise pretty good. If I need to, I can turn down the crowd noise. But let me know in the chat if you can hear me nice and loud over the crowd noise should be in the background. But this is 2K23, the PC version. And yeah, see how it is a little bit choppy, but this is just for test. You can hear me good. Am I a lot loud? I want to be a lot louder than the background. I shouldn't hear the background music. What? Sally, you're so funny. And here comes the champions, the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Bálor, coming down to the ring here. Now, since I didn't want an hour-long tag team match, I went ahead and did this as a tornado tag with pinfall submission and knockout. So one fall. It's our tag madness type of match. I'm just going to let it play out and see how it ends. But Priest and Bálor, Tyler Bate. And right now, everybody, we got 4 votes. Let me get some more votes, man. Anybody else vote in the live chat? Here we go. Our first match simulation for Elimination Chamber tag team titles on the line. I really wish, if this was a little bit smoother, I would do more shows like this. But hey. All righty then. Can you guys hear the crowd noise at all? I don't even think the crowd noise is coming through. All right, title's on the line here. Yeah, I just put my earpiece in. I hear no crowd noise. Yeah, I can't hear the crowd. Hold on, let's check something out. Here, let me stop sharing it and reshare it again, see if that helps. Share audio, window. Oh, to share audio, share a tab or screen instead. Wow, it doesn't even let you share the audio. Well, we don't need it. It's another reason why I'm not using the PC. If I share a window, it does not share the audio. Very interesting. All right, Garbino. All right, all right, all right. Holy shit, are you kidding me? That match lasted like 2 seconds. It was funny. There you go. I mean, it's pretty obvious these guys are going to win. And they won. So I didn't know that the audio will not share when I do that. That's fine. We got it. You know what? How about this? My mic can pick it up. Let's go to the next matchup. So they're going to destroy those little guys, I guess. I may have been controlling one of the guys or something. Now we have the women's championship. Now, somebody picked Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Now we have women's championship. And we have I just hated the fact I had to download Nia Jax. A lot of people were saying this should be the main event with Rhea Ripley's hometown, etc., etc. Let's get it. We'll get the poll up. Switch over to the game. You guys, let me know in the chat who you think's going to win. I'm pretty sure Rhea gets the win here. Hey, Shifty. Good to see you, Shifty. So Rhea versus Nia Jax. Nia, they're trying to build her up as the monster, coming in here, beating up people left and right. Let's see if I put the actual audio like I do when I catch the music. We'll see if that'll catch some of the game audio. So Rhea versus Nia. Rhea's in her hometown. Apparently, they're going to do the chamber matches last. We'll see. Maybe they'll do the women's. It makes sense because of the structure that they do back-to-back matches. So let's go back over to the game. You guys vote in the chat. And it's time for the women's main event. Championship. See if you hear that now. Yep, now you can. You'll hear the audience now. Because I got my speakers on, baby. I don't need this earpiece no more. If I bring some guests on later, I'm going to save the guests for tomorrow mostly. I got this. I got this. Are you guys ready? You got a crowd now. All right, so, I kind of thought this is where they were going to go. This isn't the type of podcast where I'm going to get on here and tell you, I told you so, I called. Because this is, like I said, this is a very predictable show, if you ask me. When Nia Jax came back, I said, let's build Nia Jax up as a monster. Someone just coming and destroying people. Hopefully she don't hurt nobody. Oh, boy. But this is one of the reasons why I said bring her back, because it will be a challenge for Rhea. Someone to finally be someone who Rhea's going to have to try to work to beat. Leon Leonard is in the building. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaze Radio. How you doing, man? Here comes Rhea Ripley. Love that belt. I had to download the belt, obviously. Doing fantastic. I love it. Yeah, I know. I have a show from 3 o'clock to like 4 or 5 hours tomorrow, so I'm going to have to try to find a way to wake up, watch that show, and then go back to bed for a couple hours. But good to see everybody trickling in now. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. We're going to preview these matches here for Elimination Chamber, Perth, Australia. All right, let me make sure I'm not controlling nobody this time. I bet I was controlling one of the characters the last time. We had a real fast tag team match, that's for sure. And if you guys know me, I'm not a gamer. There's Nia. She's not like others, apparently. Other girls or something. And Rhea Ripley, the champ. Title on the line, Rhea facing off against Nia Jax. I got to make sure I'm not controlling somebody because I suck at this game. I am just a creator and a commentator. Which, hey, as a reminder, next Sunday, the 3rd, just before Revolution, Triple Beaten Odds will join me. There's the title belt. We'll be previewing 2K24. All right. Okay, I am not controlling either character. Yay. I may have started the tag match with low health. Maybe that's what I did when I created it. Because that tag match ended in like 2 shots. I didn't even see the ending. Nia starting off on the offense here. Has Rhea down. Yeah, I might bring some other people on to give their thoughts on 2K as well, Kelly. So 100%, 7 votes in. We got 11 in the building. Anybody else want to vote? Rhea or Nia? The poll is up. Jump on my poll. Takedown there by Nia. Nia wins this. Well, like I said, to me, it's kind of predictable. I think both titles stay with the champs. And then we'll talk about the chamber matches here in a second. Missing with an elbow there. Nia grabbing Rhea. But Rhea strikes right back. Rhea Ripley's going to throw her into the ropes. Big drop kick. Rhea with the cover here. Referee with a 1. Kick out by Nia Jax. Big shout out to everybody in the live chat. Thank you for joining a special WrestleSense preview of the Chamber. If you guys enjoy this, I can try to do this for the I can try to do this for Revolution as well. We can do, simulation. Find out what in the hell the game thinks will happen. So, pretty fun. We'll see how it goes. We got a couple people watching on the Facebook side. We're live on the Hardcore Sports Network. Make sure you check Facebook and search for Hardcore Sports Network. Oh, she's going for a weapon. Overhand there. Now, this is a 5 count. I do have the old Triple B count out 5 match here, so we don't have an hour-long match as well. Just hoping that we don't have a count out. Reversal by Ripley, trying to take out the legs of Nia. Right hand by Jax. Now Nia floats through. Kick in the dupa there by Rhea Ripley. Ripley with a shot to the back now. Sending Nia into the ropes. We're going to get to the chamber matches next. We will preview both of the chamber matches. Hey, there he is. Triple, beat, my brother. I mean, the quality isn't real bad. The choppiness isn't real bad, but I've already pre-ordered 2K24 on the PlayStation. We're going to stick to it like that. I'll still do some WrestleSense live reports here and there. Rhea. Oh, my goodness. Holy cannolis. Down goes Nia Jax. Rhea with a kick to the gut, trying to end it right here. Is this the Riptide? That might do it. She rolled her all the way over. There's a cover. Referee in with a wide. And a dooski. No! Shoulder up from Nia Jax. This is wrestling. I saw in the press conference, I guess, whatever they called it yesterday, where Triple H had them sing Cody's song without the music. The Australians knew it word for word. Rhea kicking Nia in the back. Finish it, Rhea. Oh, Nia Jax going to take away the championship here. One. And a kick out by Rhea Ripley. If you guys are watching on Facebook side, I'm going to drop the link to the YouTube. Get yourself a little YouTube login and come on over. Now that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I tried some different beat. I'm actually on a different browser instead of Chrome. I'm on Microsoft Edge just to see if it made a difference. There's a cover. She's a baseball bat. 1, 2, no. Rhea, knee to the boobies. Right to the chesticles. Dad jokes are broke, man. I'm so sad. You got to help me fix it, Triple B. There it is. That's the error we're getting. I went and made sure the destination and everything was the same. Oh, we got a damn shovel now. I didn't change anything either. Maybe that website's gone that it was taking the dad jokes from. Shot to the back by Ripley. Big drop kick on Nia. That winning with a drop kick. Uh-oh. 1, 2. And she won with a drop kick. Yes, retaining the title. The winner and still champion, Rhea. Can you imagine the ovation she is going to get? Yeah, let me know, B, if there's a way we can fix it. Retaining the title, that's probably how that's going to end. But when I do the next match, I'm going to take out 2 competitors. So we got the women's chamber next. They only got 4 slots, so I'm going to go. If it's not Becky, who would you want it to win? That's where we're going. It's not going to be Tiffany Stratton, so I'll take her out too. So you got Naomi, Raquel. Who would you like to see? Ah, shit. I only put 3 in there. Let me do that again. So we got the women's chamber. So if it's not Becky, then who? We got Bianca, Liv, Morgan, Raquel. I think Triple H called her Raquel Gonzalez. We got Naomi. Yeah, there's only 4 I can put on there. So no Tiffany, no Becky. I guess I did have it right the first time. All right, get your votes in. The poll is up. If it's not Becky, that's pretty much who I think it will be. I think it's going to be Becky. Let's get to that matchup here. So we had 3 originally. And then they added a couple more. And then we thought Jade Barrett. Jade Barrett. Jade Jules Barrett from LTD. We thought Jade Cargill would be the final one, but she was pulled because I think they didn't want her to lose. The Rock joins the chamber and fights Rhea. Well, unless there's a really big swerve, Triple H said he didn't want to set that precedent that The Rock was going to be there and then disappoint people. If that is a swerve, hey, good for him. I love surprises. But in this chamber, they've been teasing Becky. So they did have the Battle Royal, and now we have Raquel Rodriguez as well. And good to see you, Gav. Keep those thumbs up coming, people. Appreciate it. So we got the 6 ladies for the chamber match. Should be interesting. I'm hoping that, we saw Bianca and Tiffany kind of square off. We saw Liv and Tiffany start fighting when they were on the ring. So hopefully they'll build to another match or two from this fight. But if you look at it, technically, there's only one heel, and that's Tiffany Stratton. But she's getting cheered as, the buff Barbie, as a new competitor just coming up from NXT. So you can argue that all 6 are fan favorites. Liv's not a heel. Raquel isn't a heel. Naomi's not a heel. Becky teeters, but I think she's more face than a heel now, too. So you really don't have any big-time bad girls in this match. Could Jade show up to start a feud? That would be interesting. Like, say someone gets eliminated and Jade attacks them afterwards. Now, there would have to be reason on why Jade would attack them. And to me, I would rather see Jade be in a tag match at Mania than put her out in a singles match at this point. That's just my opinion. But let's go back over. Oh, this is pretty cool that I can do this. I can control, go right to the next match and bring it up, whatever. There you have it. Elimination Chamber match. The ladies are up. All 6 ladies going to come out. There she is. Yes, Liv has been in Elimination Chamber more than any other woman in history, which means she's definitely losing. I wouldn't mind, though. If you want to surprise me, winner faces... it's so hard to do that because winner faces Rhea. And the only one they've teased is Becky versus Rhea, that's a WrestleMania match. I love Liv, but Liv Morgan versus Rhea, is that as big as a match as if it would be Becky? I love Bianca. It's too early for Tiffany. I think maybe we'll see Liv and Tiffany or Bianca and Tiffany. I don't know. Let's get to the match and find out what the AI says, how this is going to end. Bianca would be good to go against Rhea. If you're going to surprise me, give me Bianca, because that's one I would look forward to. Becky's first chamber match. It just all signs are pointing to Becky getting the win. And Naomi coming out first. What do you guys think of her new music? She does have new music that she came out to the other time. Liv is on a revenge thing. I dig it. And let's see how the poll's going. 50%. We got a couple people picking Liv. One for Bianca, one for Raquel. But like I said, all signs point. No, story. So in this version, we got Naomi going into a pod first. Firestar wants to rock. Yeah, I like Raquel. But to me, Raquel hasn't been built up enough to make that Raquel versus Rhea a main event match. And if you think about it, all these fan favorites, because the winner is going to face Rhea. And Rhea, although people will cheer her in Perth, obviously, she's the bad girl going into Mania. So I guess it makes some WrestleSense by having one of the good girl ladies get the victory. Becky in second. She'll get a pod. Let's see who comes out next. That's the beauty of the Elimination Chamber, too. It is random entry. And then 2 will start out going at it. All right, coming out next, Liv Morgan will get a pod as well. Hey, there he is. The other D train, because we got 2 D trains in the community now. That's not the D train, Firestar. That's a different D train. But he's from Vince McMahon's network. Great to see you. Tiffany's a wild card. I'd love to see her. I think she's got the total package. I think maybe a little too soon. I think hopefully we get Liv versus Tiffany or Bianca versus Tiffany created by this match. That's where I'm hoping, because just like the Rumble, you can start feuds, end feuds, create new things right in the middle of the Rumble. You can do the same for a chamber. So let's see how 2K23 plays out the women's chamber. After the men's chamber, I'll drop the StreamYards link and have a couple of you guys and gals pop on if you want and give your you try to make a pause out of everything, Mitch. You get the button. Okay, I'll give you the wah-wah. Leo, we'll talk about that in a minute. We got Raquel coming out, and that means Tiffany and Raquel will start. Or no, did Bianca come out yet? So Bianca and Raquel will start. Tiffany and Bianca will start. No. Did Bianca come out already? She didn't go into a pod, so is she going into a pod? Yes, she is. All right, so it's Bianca and Tiffany that are going to start. That'll be cool, because those two kind of teased a feud when they did that promo. And here comes the Buff Barbie, Tiffany Stratton. Big shout out to the D-Train in the house. Make sure you guys drop those thumbs up. We got 8 votes in now. Couple for Raquel, couple for Morgan, 1 for Bianca. And like I said, that's if it ain't Becky, because Becky has to be the odds-on favorite to win that. Thank you, Gav, for reposting the show. Monstar, all the shares and likes. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Tiffany, she can do it all. She should be future Hall of Famer. That's a long way off, but it could be. But she's just getting started. She has a look. She has unique moves. Be pretty interesting where she goes. All right, so we got Tiffany starting out. You hate the Buff Barbie? I think you're supposed to hate it, Kelly. There's my girl, Bianca Belair. She even did her, you just got here. You don't even go here type stuff against Tiffany. So these two could be very interesting to start out the chamber if that's how it turns out. And I did do this as a combat dome, which means 30-second intervals. So they're gonna fill the ring quickly. Hey, there's Chuck in the building. What's happening, Chuck? All right, here we go, ladies' chamber match. Ring the bell, ref. All right. Dude, don't even say Mandy Rose. Go play with your titties and your pussy on OnlyFans and get your money from a bunch of loser men that can't get a woman. All righty. Countdown for the second competitor. Look at Bianca tossing Tiffany around like a sack of potatoes. Let's see who's next. It's Naomi. We got 10 votes now, and we got a vote for everybody. Wrestling Mama. Good to see you, Mama. Welcome in. We have 15 likes. You guys are awesome. Didn't even have to bring it up. All right, another competitor about to enter. Who can it be now? It is Becky. Uh-oh, there's Becky. Becky in the building. So we got Becky, Naomi, Tiffany, and Bianca in there. 2 more to go. And just for time, I have a quick entry time. It won't go as fast as that tag match. If you guys were here, Damian Priest won in him and Bálor won in 10 seconds. Yeah, definitely happy belated birthday to Kelly for anybody who missed it yesterday. You feel older, Kelly. You feel older. It's only been a day. And here we go. Final competitor. Now the eliminations. We got all 6 ladies in there. No one has been eliminated yet. Tiffany knocking noggins with Becky and Bianca. I love it. Bianca going up top. 1 count there and a kick out. Naomi staying in the matchup. This is intense. This is awesome. Raquel getting out of the submission from Becky. This is where you're going to see a little more choppiness. When we got 6 or 8 competitors in here, StreamYards just can't handle it. That's why we're just doing this fun stuff here. We'll do the eFed on PlayStation. Bianca scooping up Becky. Ragdoll, living in a movie. Toss her over her head. Tiffany cleaning out the ring. Still no eliminations yet. There's Liv and Tiff working together. Interesting. Still no eliminations. Raquel and Naomi on the left side of your screen. Tiffany and Bianca in the center. Liv with those big right hands on Becky. Now you're supposed to say what's up, Chuck. Yeah, I said up, Chuck. We got votes for all 4. And you got to kind of think, I don't know if Tiffany, they wouldn't give her that much of a rub to face Rhea. The only one there's a real big story. I mean, you got the Liv Revenge Tour. So if you want to have Liv win, there's the story behind that. But it's Becky and Rhea. It's got to be Becky and Rhea, in my opinion. Double Russian leg sweep again there. Now takedown by 2. Tiffany ate that clothesline. Yikes. Disarmer. Naomi stays in it, though. Still no eliminations. You're about the Zelina I'm pissed off now tour. She's going to keep fighting Elektra Lopez every time they are in the same building. They haven't built up Raquel enough. She just came back. I don't see them putting her. I mean, it could happen. Like I said, I like to be surprised. There's a 3 count, and so much for Raquel winning this one, Leo Angel. She is the last one in as far as qualifying. She's the first one out. Well, I don't think the SmackDown and Raw thing means anything anymore, LD. They can have people win and cross over and go to the other brand. Tiffany trying to eliminate Becky. And she does. Hey, that would be a shocker. Well, Becky is out. The odds-on favorite to win it has been eliminated here in the digital version. And there's a 3 count, and Bianca's out. We're down to Liv, Tiffany, and Naomi. Monstars cheering for Tiff. Put them tissues away and that lotion. Come on, these are fighters. There's a takedown. Liv working on Tiffany. I think Bianca Tiffany would be a nice they could build that up the next couple weeks going into Mania, which I will be going to. I'm going to land right about the time the pre-show starts, night one. So I'm going to go right down to the arena, the stadium, and try to find people, maybe interview some people outside, do a live stream if the signal's strong enough. Oh, yeah, obviously, Kelly. This is just a way to test out the game and talk about it without me just sitting here rambling for an hour. Liv with the cover. Kick out by Naomi. Now, I think Minneapolis is where next year's Mania is going to be, unless it's Vegas. There's already been rumors about that. So just a reminder, we got a packed schedule here the next week. I got a show every damn day, people. Tomorrow, the Get Blaze Talk Show at 3, followed by Steel City Showdown. That's a huge super card. All 10 titles on the line. We got the Chamber recap on Sunday at 5, and then the Legion of Dork at 8. We'll try to keep the recap to about an hour. There's not a lot to talk about. I mean, there's 5 matches. One on the pre-show. Kabuki Warriors versus Stinky Fart Smell. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. And I'm pretty sure Kabuki Warriors are going to win that. Good to see you, Rob. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to talk about the men's chamber next. I don't know. I might just end it. We're already an hour in. I don't want to go too long. We'll get you guys' thoughts tomorrow on the Get Blaze podcast. I thought about bringing on a co-host or something here today. I did drop the link for the WrestleSense guys, but as we've explained, they are busy with work and other jobs and other things like the indie feds that they work for. Ray's been traveling and stuff. They will be back around for some of these podcasts whenever I drop them, but I just want to keep WrestleSense alive as a preview and review for some of these pay-per-views. We're going to do Revolution next week. Uh-oh, that could be it. No, kick out by Tiffany. Rob with a capital A. I thought it's E-H, capital A. Naomi with a cover here on Liv. Is that enough? No. There's a kick. Mama, you wish it. You like it when I go longer, huh? Naomi setting up Tiffany here. Here comes Liv. Chin buster. Down goes Naomi. Alejandro A. 1, 2, and 3. Naomi's eliminated. We're down to Liv and Tiffany. Now, these two, if you remember the promo they did, these two were the first two that were fighting each other. Hey, Mitch, we got 69 views right now on this stream. That's for you, Mitch. So, if they tease a feud between these two, I'd be down for that. If not Bianca and Tiffany, or all three of them. That's how the brawl started the other night. Yep. I like it too. I wish they wouldn't call themselves Damage Control, though. They need a different name. Bailey started Damage Control. I'm surprised that they don't have one more match down there. I mean, they might add one tonight on SmackDown. SmackDown's pre-taped from last week also. Everyone's already in Australia. Oh, there it is. Liv trying to end it right here. 1, 2, and 3. Liv Morgan picking up the win. Liv Morgan with the victory. In the women's chamber. Like I said, though, if you talk about the actual chamber match, I think it's going to be Becky. Pretty sure it's going to be Becky. But who knows? I mean, that's why they play the game. I mean, if you want to tease somebody else, I mean, let's look at our poll here. I mean, any of them. You got fans of all of them: Raquel, Bianca, Liv, Naomi, and Tiffany. So if it's not Becky, it literally could be any of the other 5. But let's get to the main event, and that is the men's chamber. We started out with qualifiers where Drew, Orton, Lashley, and LA Knight qualified for it. And now we got all 6. KO and Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul's in this match just to do a chamber spot. I wouldn't be surprised if he's climbing on the top of the chamber and does a frog splash off of there, or off the top of a pod, do a frog splash off the top of a pod. So that's kind of where I think they're going with that. So I think the obvious winner is Drew. So if not Drew or Logan, because Logan already has a championship, and because I only got 5 spots here, 4 spots, we got LA Knight, we got Randy Orton, we got Booby Lashley, and we have Kevin Owens. So I would say most likely to win. Well, you guys can vote now. The poll is up. Most likely to win, to me, is Drew. And he really teased Drew a lot. I think Drew will walk out with this. Orton wouldn't be bad either. Orton versus Seth. But Drew and Seth already kind of have that little bit of a story that could lead into it. Logan's been teasing that he wants to be a double champ. I love that, because you want people to believe that it's not Drew. Like, I really believe that Becky and Drew will win, but they're also going to be very beat down, and they're going to make you think they're not going to win. I'm hoping. But here we go. KO, Bobby Lashley, Orton, Drew, Logan, LA Knight, and Scooby-Doo. All right, so let's get to the chamber match, your main event of the evening. So here we go. Let's bring him out. It's fun. It's fun when you do matches with the actual game characters, how quick it loads. Missy Harris in the building. There she is. We got her application. Randy Orton coming out first. I wouldn't be mad at Orton winning. Yeah, Daphne or Thelma could win too. You never know. All right, while you're watching the entrance, I'm going to go grab a drink, and then maybe I'll bring some people on if you want to talk about who you think will win, etc. real quick. All right, Orton's in. Now, I wouldn't mind them and they could add a match tonight, even though SmackDown is taped. They could announce another match in between fights or whatever commercial. I wouldn't mind them having a battle royal because Bronson Reed can win it, and he's from Australia, and he'd get a huge pop. They could have a meat match. I know AEW's having a meat match. It's Hobbs and Wardlow and one other person in a meat match. So we have a meat battle coming up. Well, Revolution next week, it's going to be the opposite of this. We got 5 matches here. They'll have 15 in AEW. All right. We got KO coming out. I just dropped the link if anyone wants to pop in and give me their 2 cents. Let me drop it here in the free chat. If anyone wants to stop in real quick, give me their thoughts. So I did drop the link for StreamYard's LA Knight coming out next. Chamber match. Who will take the win? Who guys? Randy Orton, I think, would be the favorite if it's not Drew or Logan. I think Logan Paul's just here to do a spot off the top of the chamber, you know, like I said. All right. LA Knight into his pod. Logan Paul coming out next. Of course, he's going to take forever. He's going to have a nice entrance. Now, I think they do have the last couple PLEs, they didn't do a big Titantron. But from what I saw, it looks like they have big Titantron. There's Jamar. He's rooting for Randy Orton. Good to see you. Keep hitting the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. We already previewed the other 4 matches. I hope they add one more. Add one more. Make it a battle royal, 20 people or something. I don't know. Maybe they didn't fly a bunch of people down to Australia. I'm not sure. What you want?
Logan Paul won? Oh, wait.
I want to see if it's echoing.
Echo?
Because I have you. Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's echoing.
It is?
That's because the audio doesn't pick up from 2K. So I have my speaker picking up from here. Not a lot. Say something.
Orange Cassidy sucks.
You're lucky I don't have that video on here.
Yes, you do.
Here comes Drew.
Where's Sherry? There is an echo.
That's because I have the mic.
Hey, guys. What is up, everybody?
Not really. There's Mitch. Yeah, just that Mitch guy. Is there an echo, Sally? Or are you fucking with me? Because you're always saying bullshit. No, I don't think there is much of an echo.
There's not much now. There was earlier.
So are you on the same page with Drew and Becky, Mitch? Is that who you think's going to win?
Yes. What's the one thing I hate about WWE?
What, predictability? Well, that's what I said. This is for the Australian fans.
Right.
I don't hear a Mitch echo. Thank you, Cassie.
Hey.
I was afraid it would echo because I have the mic picking up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tag match, Kabuki Warriors versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. That's pretty much, there ain't no way Kabuki Warriors are losing, in my opinion.
Oh, no way.
And Rhea versus Nia Jax. What do you think about that one?
Rhea.
It's pretty, like I said at the beginning, and I've been saying the whole show, if it plays out the way they seem to be going, it's super predictable. But, so it's not who wins, it's how they win.
It's not just that. It's the Grayson Waller effect for me. What else is going to happen with that?
Yeah, like I said earlier, there got to be something that leads to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, we haven't discussed the bloodline coming out and attacking both of them.
We haven't discussed if Seth Rollins is actually on Cody Rhodes' side.
Or yeah, I could see Seth changing his mind, but I don't know if it would be down there. I don't know.
Pause.
I don't know. Here we go. We got
That's
Drew and Bobby Lashley starting out.
Can Logan Paul win?
He's there just to do a spot off of the pod.
No, I bet in this simulation.
Maybe anybody can win in the simulation.
No, I want Logan Paul to win. You and I go like this, and then we send it to halftime.
Get out of here!
Yay! Aw.
Yeah, we're on the hardcore sports tab, so you can't do anything.
What do you mean I can't do anything?
You can't. You don't have control
Of what?
the StreamYards.
I know I don't. Can I have the login so I do?
No.
All right, I gotta hop off. I have a game to call. The Sixers versus the Cavs.
So we got one thing left to tell Mitch.
Orange Cassidy is awesome.
I thought you said you didn't have it. You.
Orange Cassidy is awesome.
He loves Orange Cassidy, everybody. Don't let him fool you. Look,
Orange Cassidy is awesome.
You heard him. You heard him, everybody. Mitch is going to go over and call the Sixer game. I might pop in there later. I don't know. I got some. We'll see.
Yeah, read the DM. I'm covering for someone on my channel. So.
Oh, sweet. I'll check the
Yeah.
DM. Yeah, thanks for popping in, though. I appreciate it.
Hey, I just got one thing left to say.
Oh, no.
Orange Cassidy sucks.
No! All right. Anybody else that pops in, I'll bring them on after this simulation, and we'll just quickly get your picks. So if anybody else that's in the live chat wants to pop in, the link is in Facebook, Twitter, and Skype. And we'll bring a couple people in, just get your thoughts on how you think the chamber is going to go down. All right, here comes KO, your final competitor. Missy's doing it for the Yeti, huh? Now the ring is full. Elimination time. Not that they couldn't eliminate him before, but with 30-second intervals, we're going to get right to the nitty-gritty. But that's what, back to the Grayson Waller effect with Cody and Seth. I could definitely see Solo and Jimmy coming out. That'd be nice to see a tag match between those four if it turns into one. Or even get Grayson into a match. He got skills. He's great on the mic, so I don't mind him having a segment. But if you're going to fly him all the way down to Australia, what do you guys in the chat think? If there could be one more match on the card, what would it be? What would it be? Let me know in the live chat. What would it be? If there's another match book, what would it be? Let me know in the live chat, guys. Yeah, if there's another match book for this match card, 5 a.m. Eastern. Let me know what match you would like to see down in Perth, Australia. Still no eliminations yet. You got Bobby and Logan down here. I wish the AI would climb up onto the pod and do something, but Grayson. That's a good one. That would get a big pop. So, I could see Jimmy Uso and Solo coming out, excuse me, and attacking them. And if that happened, maybe Bronson comes out to take out Grayson. Odd says put Austin Theory in a match. I can't believe Austin Theory is rated lower than Grayson Waller in 2K24. That's wild to me. Grayson just hasn't proved it yet, in my opinion. But I think one's a 75, and I think Grayson's a 75, and Austin's a 72 or something like that. Well, I don't really use WWE characters for the game very much. It's all created characters, and we'll do that tomorrow. And there's our first elimination. Randy Orton eliminates Bobby Lashley. Daffy Duck versus Sylvester. Well, we might get that. You never know. Claymore. We got blood. Kevin Owens busted open center of the ring. 1, 2, but not a 3. RKO on Logan. 1, 2. Kick out by Logan Paul. Damn. When am I starting 24? When I get enough people that have their creations done. We'll talk about that next Sunday with the 3 Cosketeers. Odds triple beating your boy Blaze as we preview 2K24. Logan back in the ring now. Sneaking up on LA Knight. LA working on Drew. There's a cover. Drew's in trouble. 1. Kick out at 1. Logan Paul taking KO down. You got Randy. Oh, throwing LA Knight into the pod. Orton has Drew McIntyre up. Nice. Logan and KO on the right-hand side. LA Knight slow to get up. Backslide driver there. Now Logan's going up top, looking for the frog splash. Is he? Yes, he is. Oh! KO got out of the way. And Drew just got busted open by Orton. Pop-up power bomb by KO on Logan Paul. 1, 2, now. Drew second guesses himself off the top rope. Now Drew going after KO. Cover. Referee pissing around. 1, 2, and 3. Kevin Owens has been eliminated. Owens is out. We're down to 4. Bobby, Drew, LA, and Logan. Hey, Victor's in the house. What's happening, man? Keep those thumbs up coming. You guys are awesome. Good to see you, Vic. How you doing, bro? Shout out to you. We need 2 more thumbs up to hit 20. Anybody out there can help me out? I'd appreciate it. Submission on Bobby, from Bobby on Logan. Now look at Logan. What's he going to jump from to the outside? No, he changed his mind. We got 4 left. Orton and Logan. LA Knight. Oh, dropping him on his head. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight has been eliminated. We are down. I could see this being the final 3. Logan, Drew, and Orton. Logan can luck out to this point. And then I can see Drew and Orton being the final 2. One, 2. Kick out by Logan Paul. Staying alive, staying alive. Victor's going for Randy to win. I think if it's not Drew, it could be Randy, because Randy versus Seth would be a hell of a Mania match. But it really seems like they're building up to Drew. And I think Drew deserves, like I said on the Queens of the Ring, he deserves a title run with fans. Especially how intriguing his character has been recently. And he's really not a face or a heel. I think Logan's just in to do some kind of spot off the top. And I think KO eliminates Logan. And then KO gets another shot at the U.S. title at Mania. Unless it's LA Knight eliminating Logan, I should say. And LA Knight gets, whoever eliminates Logan could be challenging him for the title at Mania. And that's how you can build that match. There's the Claymore. See you, Logan. 1, 2, 3. And this is what I want. I want these two, the final two. RKO! Then it might be Orton here in the simulation. Once, dos, no say. Still in it. Holy cannolis. We got Orton stomping on arm, leg, arm, head. Wu-Tang style. Orton looking for an RKO here. The Viper ready to strike. RKO! The 3 most dangerous letters in wrestling. 1, 2. Orton wins. So we did see Priest and Bálor win. We saw Rhea Ripley win. Pretty sure the Kabuki Warriors are going to win. Liv Morgan and Orton would be my second choices, if not Bianca. But it seems like it's going to be Becky and Drew. There's your winner of the match. Randall K. Orton. All right. So that was fun. A little test of just bringing up the game itself and playing it. Let me go ahead and close that window. So now we're back. Let's go back to the actual match card here. And we're going to get thoughts from, we got a couple people here in the green room. We're going to get some thoughts from both of them. So we're going to go rapid fire here to close out the night. So we are going to call it at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, we're going to take picks from, we got 2 people in the green room. We're going to take their picks real quick on what they think might happen at the end of the day. All right, so first we're going to bring on a man who will be joining me on the 3rd as we preview 2K24, and that is the one and only Odds Cornet. What's happening, bro?
Greetings and salutations for a pay-per-view I'll be seeing way later.
Yeah, I know.
I stayed up until 3 a.m. to watch this.
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people share that sentiment, and I'm sure the people in Australia love the fact they're getting a big show like this.
Oh yeah, I'm happy for the people in Australia because people in Australia are just like, finally we have a pay-per-view that's focused towards us for a change.
Yeah, or maybe they go, finally, a pay-per-view has come to Australia. So we're gonna go through real quick. And speaking of Australia, we got someone from the land down under right here. Andy Price is in the house.
Yeah, from over in New Zealand.
Close enough.
Close enough.
The continent of Australia. So first,
there's some differences.
Yeah, definitely a lot. And I give Neo, he gives me shit about it too when I talk to Neo about it. So first and foremost, we have the pre-show match up here. Candice and Indy versus the Kabuki Warriors. Odds, will start out with you. Is it obvious?
Is anyone really thinking that the tag titles will change?
I don't think so. I mean, the numbers game's going to be against them with EO in there. I think they're doing it just to get Indy a pop because she's from Australia.
Probably. She'll probably be the main one getting the hot tag and doing stuff. But I'm expecting miss to the face, knockout kick, 1, 2, 3.
All right. What about you, Andy? Same,
pretty much. We'll get a hope spot with Indy and Candice, but yeah, I said, really, is there any other women's tag team at the moment that they can go around? So yeah,
that's a good point. That's a good point, though. I think we will see some false finishes, some really close ones with Indy, where it looks like Indy's going to win the titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go to this. This is intriguing. Now, I was just talking earlier, Grayson getting the shine down there. I love him on the mic. We haven't really seen him much in the ring since he got called up, but I think there's a reason behind that. And we saw him, in the tag team. But I could see Jimmy and Solo maybe coming out. Someone said maybe Bronson Reed comes in and takes out Grayson Waller. That will get a big pop. What about you, Aud? You got any thoughts for this little interview segment, how it might end up?
I've personally never understood I've never understood Grayson Waller. Never liked him in NXT.
Fair.
Didn't see anything in him. Still don't. But they see obviously something that I don't. I just think this segment is going to pretty much push what's going to happen at Mania, whatever it is. Some are thinking one of the nights is going to have a tag match with Seth and Cody versus Rock and Roman.
I don't really
so many rumors going around. We'll get a bigger picture on what their plan is at this during this segment.
What about you, Andy? You have any thoughts on what this segment might lead to?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. It's either setting up Solo and Jimmy coming down in a match, a very probably 5-10 minute quickie match on the show, or sets it up for Raw this coming week.
There you go. That's a good point.
Yeah.
They could set up a match, even if it's a 6-man match, and you get Bronson Reed to come out, and maybe someone says, "Let's make it a 6-man match and have a quick little brawl."
I'm honestly surprised Bronson wasn't in the chamber.
If they do the 6-man, they need to have Teddy Long come out and say it.
That would be good. That would be funny.
It's a 6-man tag match, player. Holla, holla, holla.
Now, like I've been saying this whole show, if everything pans out the way we think it is, this is a very predictable show. But once again, the Australians are going to get the spectacle, the entrances and the glory and the glamour of WWE.
Well, yeah, they want a big show. That's what Australia wanted, a big show. Australia's was just like the
big show's coming back?
No, they wanted a big event. They wanted a big event.
So odds here, the titles change here, do you think? I love Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Honestly, I'm one of those that actually thinks the titles may change hands.
Okay, if there's going to be
I think they're pushing. Triple H has always been really high on Pete.
Mm-hmm.
It was Vince's idea to make him Butch.
Yeah.
So now that that's done with, I think they'll take the belts and probably in something in. I think R-Truth could get involved, or Miz could get involved and cost them the tag titles.
If you think about it, Truth and Miz versus Damian and Finn can still be a Mania match because there's story behind it. Doesn't really need the titles. Plus, you got Damian with the briefcase, which until they lose these titles, it's like the briefcase is just an afterthought. And I would love to see those two guys win the title. Pete and Tyler would be great. Then you could set up those two versus DIY for Mania or something. What about you, Andy? Good odds.
Yeah, if Drew wins later, not to cut you off, but if Drew wins later, then with Priest, if Priest loses the titles, that will clear Priest up to do stuff with the main event.
Yeah,
because those two have issues.
Good point, Andy.
Yep. So I could see a change here, or a hint of the slowly unbreaking of Judgment Day. I just feel with Priest having the briefcase, sooner or later, he's got to be starting getting ideas to cash in, and Mania is possibly the place to do it. Possibly, as we said, maybe Drew is the guy that has to suffer for it. But yeah, I could see Judgment Day winning, but maybe a miscommunication at some point in this match.
Yeah, that's good points. Even if Truth comes down and it makes it look like Damian and Finn are not going to retain, and then they find a way to retain or something. Because I could still see Finn and Priest versus Miz and R-Truth for the belts, but I'm intrigued. This is the one which could be a title change. I'm most intrigued in this match now, but this one, odds.
Yeah. Is anyone really thinking Nia is gonna win this belt?
No.
I think really thinking
my take first is going to be she's been built up as this big monster, just destroying people. Beginning of this match, I think will be all Nia Jax because they want the fans to boo and think that Rhea's in trouble.
Yeah,
but Rhea overcoming, finally slamming Nia and getting the win, I think is where it's going to go.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, and that's going to lead to Rhea versus Becky at Mania for the belt, and that'll be a hell of a match.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Andy? Same?
Yeah, same. Though maybe a little thought that we maybe get a DQ of some kind to set up
Possibly.
maybe a match on TV just to tease things out a bit more. But yeah, I said Rhea should win here, but strange things have happened.
Yeah, I think Rhea gets the biggest pop coming out, obviously in her home country and everything. That should be, and her winning is
that's
going
the
to get a
big
hell
thing.
of a pop.
Vince is not here, so we're definitely gonna.
True.
We're not gonna see we're not gonna see the hometown the person lose.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I've already given my thoughts on this throughout the simulation and everything. I think it's Becky, but if it's not, I wouldn't mind. Raquel or Bianca would be a formidable opponent. I think they start something either between Bianca and Tiffany or Liv and Tiffany. What about you, Odds?
I think it would have to be Bianca and Tiffany, because I think that would be a hell of a match.
Yep, agreed.
But yeah, I think Becky is obviously winning this, because obviously they've been setting it up. I don't know, and this is the only spot they're gonna have because the Rumble did its thing. Now this is the other Rumble where you set up the other challenger.
Yeah.
So this has to be Becky. There's no other option.
Just like I said, how I think Nia beats down Rhea at the beginning just to give it some validity. I think maybe, Becky is so confident at the beginning of this match. Once more people get in, they try to beat up Becky, but she has to overcome. Because I don't want it to be just too obvious the whole way through, but we'll see. What about you, Andy? Same thing, Becky?
Yeah, I said Becky. And if you look at it, three of these ladies, if I'm right, are on SmackDown, if I believe.
True.
So really, would it make sense for one of the SmackDown ones to win a shot?
Well, like you guys have both said, stranger things have happened, but it looks like it's going to be.
I would like to see something for Bianca. If she doesn't win it, this is going to be Andy's little surprise thing. Bianca's the first eliminated.
Oh, there you go. Hot take.
As I think Bianca needs a heel turn.
I like that. I wouldn't mind it. I mean,
yeah,
Naomi too. Naomi with the bloodline.
Naomi's one, but yeah, Bianca's interesting because I said with her having the TV show now, she's gonna get a bit of focus.
Yeah, but then at the same time, the W Women's roster is going to get really interesting with a possible Julia coming in. So.
Oh yes, and, that will be very interesting.
And what's her name from NWA? She's been teasing. What's her name? The
one that Nicole.
I'm trying to say something with a C. I'm trying to remember.
Come on, chat. Camille.
Yeah, Camille. Yeah.
So she's done a little promo where she's teasing TNA, WWE, AEW. So she could really beef up this division.
Most people are thinking possibly AEW, but that's that's just rumors at this point.
So main event, I shared my thoughts as well here as well. I think it's Drew. It sounds like it's Drew. I want Drew and I want him to win. That would be real shitty after he had his title reign in front of no fans, that if he wins the belt off of Seth and then Damian cashes in. I think Damian is set up for a cash in fail. I think it's a fail.
I think it's gonna be Drew. I think the last two people probably in the ring are going to be LA and Drew, and Logan costs LA. Logan costs LA. Drew wins.
Hey Riz.
And
it depends on where you're at on the globe. It is 5 a.m. Eastern time. So wherever you're at on the globe is when it will start.
Then I'm assuming at Mania may hurt some people, but I think Drew's gonna lose. But I think Drew's gonna lose at Mania.
Now, if Drew loses, I wouldn't mind
for a Damian cash in. So Damian beats Seth.
I wouldn't mind that, because then you can throw Drew back in it and Drew chasing Damian maybe to try to finally get that title run. I like that. I think the Logan thing's good with LA.
Yeah, and then at some point, Damian would turn babyface because Drew's heel.
True.
And there you go. You're off and running until Seth comes back.
I like that. What about you, Andy? How you feel about the main event? Drew?
it's either Drew or Orton. I'll say with Drew. Keep in mind he beat Cody this week on Raw.
That's true.
Yeah, via help, but
Yeah.
Drew and Cody, they've sort of left that open for maybe post Mania. So just keep that in mind. I'm actually
Well, there's
leaning to
rumors that at
Orton.
some point they're gonna unify the belt again. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be against that.
Yeah,
I've always been a
I
one
think it's
champion.
I'm not against that either. I loved it when they unified the title the first time. I'm like, yes.
Well, to me, it dilutes it because someone comes out and goes, I'm a 16-time champion, but I've held 2 different world titles on one show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how do you claim, like, I don't know. It's just, I get
Yeah.
why whenever there was a real brand split.
The reason was really stupid this time because
Roman,
USA Network complained that it's like, where's our world champion?
But I do like that belt. But that's what we got for 5 a.m. And I thank you both for popping in, Andy, Odds.
No
Andy,
worries.
it's
No
better. It's
problem.
your time. It's normal time. What time does it start for you, Andy?
Sort of, because Perth's 3 hours ahead of where I'm in Auckland. So
3-hour
think
difference.
it's-
That ain't bad.
yes, I think I saw 10:30 be the pre-show, which is fine because New Japan has their second show new beginning today at 6 o'clock my time, which is 2 p.m. in Japan. So I'll just finish that, and I might tune in to see the start of Elimination Chamber and
Awesome.
try and get some sleep.
Andy, we got right from the other side of the planet. The show is over there, and so is Andy. I appreciate you, Andy. Thanks for popping on.
No worries.
All right. And Odds, same thing. We'll be talking a little more next week when we get closer to the release. Close to 2 weeks, a week and a day.
Can't wait for it.
And thank you for popping on too, brother.
No problem.
All right. That's going to do it for us, folks. I believe that was all we had on the slideshow. Yeah. There we go. We have our review preview. We will have that's right. The review will be in a couple days. We'll come back and talk about what happened. Was it predictable? Was it what we expected? Is it going to be Drew and Becky? Will Rhea easily win? We'll find out. 5 a.m. Oh, boy. 5 a.m. in the morning. But I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. We'll be back for a review show of everything that went down. If you're watching this on the replay, didn't catch us live, watch it later on tonight, please leave a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on who you think is going to win in these matches. Will it be predictable? Will it be who we expect to win? Drop it in the comments below. If you're watching this on a replay, hit the thumbs up. And keep in mind, everybody, your WrestleSense is your take on wrestling. It's your opinion. And we may disagree, but we can agree to disagree. Cheer who you want to cheer. Boo who you want to boo. Love who you want to love and hate who you want to hate. It's the beauty of professional wrestling. That everyone's entitled to their own opinions on what they love about it. You got kids, you got casuals, you got people that watch every day and follow all through the internet. Wrestling is in a good place right now going forward in 2024, in my opinion. And don't forget, we got Get Blaze tomorrow and some LTD. We got Legion of Dork and the review recap show on Sunday. And we're going to keep it rolling. We got a lot of great stuff here on the channel coming forward. I'm going to be doing some interviews at the end of March. So stay tuned for more on that. Peace and positive vibes. I love each and every one of you guys and gals. Have fun with pro wrestling, and it is a great time to be a wrestling fan. Peace out for now, everybody, and I'll see you in my streams. Stay tuned. We got SmackDown coming up in a little bit. Hopefully, maybe they'll have another match. And then I got to try to find some sleep to get up at 5 a.m. to find out how this show pans out. Chamber in, let's see, 5 plus 4, 9 hours here in the eastern part of the states. And I appreciate each of you saying great show, fun show. Chuck, LD, Riz, everybody who stopped by along the way, Missy Harris, LD, Vic, Cassie, Shifty, Jamar, all you Monstar, Kelly, Atticus, Azrael, Leo Angel, Wrestling Mama, Missy Harris, D-Train, everybody, if I missed you, Firestar, each and every one of you guys and gals, I appreciate you. WrestleSense is not dead. but it is changing, and I'm here just to give you a little previews and reviews of some of the big shows and some of the big news on the TV shows in the wrestling ring. That's what we focus on here. And as I always say, I'll see you in my streams, people. We are out of here.